Hello everyone, good morning. Now I will do a demo on how to run jobs on Shaheen, which means that if you want to run something on Shaheen, what steps you have to follow, what commands you can use, what kind of things you have to pay attention to. First, I will use WASP as an example to show the steps. At the end, I will show some tips to you. WASP is a widely used software in the physics, chemistry, and material science areas. Generally speaking, these are the steps you have to follow. First is log in, and then check the code availability and pay attention to your working directories. And then prepare input files for your code and prepare the job script for the job scheduler. And then submit the jobs and check the output files after the job finished. About the login, you can use the SSH command to log in your account. SSH -x, your username, shaheen.hpc.kaust.edu.sa. You will have to input two passwords. The first password is the one for your account. The second one is the 6-digit OTP, one-time password. You can get it on your phone. Oh, sorry. Now your login is successful. If this is the first time you use this software, you may want to check if it is already installed or not. There are three ways you can check. The first one is just go to our website. If you click this link, you will be on this page and see all the available softwares. The second one is just use the module avail command. If you type module avail, you will see all the software or the libraries and compilers available on Shaheen. But you need to pay attention to this list. This is the list of software installed by us CS team. Just check if your software is on this list or not. Or you can just use module avail followed by the name of the software and the version. You see this one is available and you can use it directly. The third way is just go to this folder and check over there. ls-l/sw XC40 CD7. Here is all the software installed in the software stack. If you cannot find the software or you cannot find the version of the software you want to use, just send us email to this email address and we will help you regarding the installation. There are three different working directories on Shaheen. The first one is the home directory, which is the one just after you log in. It has very limited space, and the most important thing you want to know is that it is not mounted on the compute node, which means that you cannot submit jobs over here. The second one is the project directory. It has limited space and there's some quota on the size and the number of files. It can be used for the data backup and the data sharing. The third one is the Scratch directory, which has almost unlimited space. The most important thing you want to know is that all files older than 60 days are deleted automatically without any warning. So where to run your jobs? You either can run it in Scratch or in project. If you run it in Scratch, just remember to back up important data to other directories, for example in project or in home, or just download the data to your local workstation. If you run it in project, just remember to delete unnecessary files to save the space. Now let me show you how to run the jobs. First, I decided to use my Scratch directory to run my job. So I cd scratch my username here and create a folder called wasp and go inside. For wasp, I already prepared an example in its installation folder. I just copy the files over there from this one, SW47 wasp 5 example 01. There are two types of input files. The first type is the input file for the wasp itself, and the second type is the file, the job script for the Slurm job scheduler. For the input file of the code itself, you can either upload from your local workstations or modify the existing input files on Shaheen. For the Slurm job script, there are 3 parts in the file. I can show the content of this file. The first part is the sbatch directives, which can be used to request resources from the system. For example, which partition I want to use, and how many nodes I'm requesting, and how much time I'm going to run. The second part is to set up the environment by module or it just export. For example, if I want to use WASP, I just module load WASP. The third part is the commands you want to run. I just do the srun command, then followed by the binary. After the input files are ready, then I can use sbatch command to submit the jobs. I do sbatch followed by the name of the job script. You see, this job is already submitted, and this is the job ID. Then I need to check the state of the job, if it is running, pending, or finished or not. Then I use the sq command. Sq. If I just type as sq here, you will see all the jobs running on Shaheen. I make it smaller. Yeah. So if you just want to check your own job, you can just use sq minus u, your username. You see, this job is already running. Sometimes you may want to just cancel the job, and you can use the scancel command to cancel the job. Scancel followed by the job ID. Then check the states of the job again. You see, it's disappeared. It's already canceled. So after the job finish, you can check the output files and to check if the job is finished successfully or there's some errors or not. There's 2 files. One is the std out and the std error. The error message will be in the std error file. You can see that this job is cancelled. But if you let this job run, maybe after 20 minutes, the job will be finished successfully. And then if you check the output file or the WASP code itself, you will see something like that. Yeah, that's the steps you want to run if you want to run the jobs on Shaheen. There are some tips for you. First one is do not run directly on the CDL login nodes because we only have 4 login nodes which is shared by almost several hundreds of users. So if you run directly on the CDL login nodes, then other users will be affected. So please don't do this. The second one is it will not work to submit jobs from your home directory because the home is not seen on the computer node, as I said. The third one is the most important, I think. Just please remember to back up important data from scratch to project or to home or to your local workstations, because the files in Scratch are not backed up and are deleted automatically after 60 days. And if you delete it by mistake, and you will not get the backup. So do not confuse the Scratch project and the project. The Scratch project is still the part of Scratch directory, and the files will disappear after 60 days. And for the file download and upload, if you use Mac and Linux, you can use the scp command. And if you use Windows, you can install these tools from here. That's it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or need any help, you can send us email to this email address. Thank you very much.